go, here we go. And here we go. Straddie, here we come. You.
North Stradbroke Island, Straddy. Goodbye, man. It's going to be sick. We're going to be there for a couple of days. I wanted to just drive around and check out all the best bits. We've both been here so many times before, but we love it that much. We're just going to go check it out again and take you along with us. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate how good of a content car Beau has? This car is sick.
Picking all parts of your body with your stomach.
About to disembark. Wait, Beau, I reckon those guys are probably better surfers than you.
They probably are.
Made it.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Beau's gonna let me talk now. So we've just arrived on North Stradbroke, and the way to get here, you basically have a few options. If you want to bring a car, you've got to take the barge over, which is what we did, and you can just come as a passenger on a passenger ferry too, which is a fair bit quicker. We're staying for a couple of days, and it's way easier to get around with a car. There are some buses, but they're a bit of a pain because it just restricts your movement around the island. So North Stradbroke is one of the biggest sand islands in the world. So up the southeast Queensland coast, you've got a couple. You've got Fraser, which is the biggest one. That's the furthest north. You've got Bribie Island. You've got South Stradbroke. You've got Moreton Island. North Stradbroke is one of the biggest. And it's just such an incredible place. There's massive diversity of wildlife. You know, the landscapes are incredible. Beau and I are heading to one of our favorite spots now called Point Lookout, which is, you know, we'll probably spend a hell of a lot of time there because it is, I reckon, the best land-based whale watching in the world. It's amazing. All right, so the first stop is Point Lookout here on Stradbroke, and it's one of my absolute favorite places on the entire island. I think a lot of people share that feeling. It's one of the most popular. It's super busy because it's school holidays, weekend and all that, but it's so popular because it is the best place to see whales. So Beau's just getting set up for some shots because there's already some whales out there, but watch yourself, bro. Take a few steps too far. Hey.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. So off the point here, you don't just see whales, you'll often see dolphins, and down in the gorge, you can often see manta rays and even turtles. So we're gonna head down and check that out now, see if there's anything worth looking at. Today, but unfortunately they're all super far out, but there's been heaps of dolphin action, both bottlenose and humpback dolphins, nice and close to shore. Now, one of my favorite memories here on Stradbroke happened a couple of years ago. I was up on this exact point with my mum just after sunrise, and we saw Migaloo. Now, Migaloo is a leucistic white whale, white humpback whale. He is probably the most famous animal in all of Australia. We're up here, just me, mum, and 2 other people, super early in the morning. We could just see him coming up the coast from kilometers away because he glowed underneath the water, went straight past the headland here with another normal colored whale, and it was one of the best things I've ever experienced. You've got to be so lucky to see this guy. You kind of get one chance as he comes up the coast past your town, past your coastline. We were so lucky, and it's definitely a moment I'll never forget and adds to why I love Straddy so much. So Beau was asking before if I thought there was any snakes on the island. The answer is definitely yes. As far as the whales go, you're not going to see them all throughout the year. They migrate from around June through to November. They come up into the warmer tropical waters to breed, and they go back down at the end of the year, back to the Antarctic waters to feed. So if you come here during the summer, you're not going to see any whales. So that's my hot tip. Come here during the winter and spring months. That's your best bet to see whales. But when you head down to Point Lookout, you've got to go to the bakery, grab a pie, watch the whales go by while you have your lunch. Cool, so we're just down on the main beach on the north side of Straddy. Beau is an avid surfer, he absolutely loves it, so he's gonna go in for a bit. I'll see if I can get some cool shots of him out there in the surf. All right, let's see what Beau can do. Looking pretty good out there, bro. I promise I won't include all the times you stacked it though. Oi, so it's probably about an hour till sunset now, though I don't think we're gonna get much of one. So we might head to Amity Point, but if it's kind of a bit too dark, we might do that tomorrow. Morning guys, this morning we're down at Amity Point, which if you look at Straddy, it's kind of like a big ice cream cone. One corner at the top you've got Point Lookout, and then the other corner you've got Amity Point. And Beau and I came down here last night pretty late and saw a couple of humpback dolphins really close to the jetty, but it was too dark to do any filming, so we just kind of enjoyed the experience. We did get a little bit on our phones though.
Oh, you're kidding.
And we came down this morning hoping for a bit of success, but with no luck. We literally saw 1 or 2 for the first minute, and then now they seem to have disappeared. So I guess that's what we'll do as well, and find something else. Now, another thing I love about Straddy is the diversity of bird life. Just in this one spot, we're watching white-bellied seagulls and osprey fly over. There's pelicans everywhere, and some of the gannets even just dive bombing right in front of the jetty where we were trying to film these dolphins. But now I think we're gonna go look for something a little bit different, which is some koalas. I know a secret little spot. It's delivered every time I've come here, so fingers crossed it'll deliver today. So this little road's only like 1 or 2 Ks down from the jetty, and guaranteed every time, if you know what you're looking for, you'll see koalas here. And what makes it even better is it literally goes straight onto the beach. Endless beach.
brown lake.
Huh. The brown lake that's actually blue. Okay, so we just come down to the Brown Lake, which is our last stop before we head back to the mainland. At first we thought this Brown Lake looks pretty blue, but at a closer inspection, it is brown. And apparently that's because all the tannins from the leaves of the trees surrounding the lake kind of, I don't know, like leach into the lake and gives it this color, supposedly. What's your theory as to why it's brown? It is seriously peaceful here. Like, you can't hear the roads, can't even hear the ocean. Well, actually, you can hear one car that's pulling into the car park, but other than that, it's actually really, really peaceful, nice here. I've been here before, but I don't recall it being this nice. Whoa. And then the piece is broken by a bunch of squabbling magpies. Whoa. Get him, son! Alrighty guys, that's our Straddy trip done and dusted. We've just hopped on the ferry, heading on back over to the mainland now. Honestly, if you find yourself in this part of Australia, come and check it out. Get on that ferry, come over. It's like a 45-minute ferry, and you could honestly spend days or weeks on this island checking everything out. We only had 2 days, but there's definitely more to explore when we come back. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do.
Like and subscribe to that guy.
Like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch these videos, likes the video, subscribes. Honestly, I'm loving making them, and you guys are absolutely awesome. Thanks for letting me ramble on, and I'll see you in the next one. Love it. It's really, really legit over here. Some of the best. Let's start again, because that makes no sense. Thanks for letting me ramble on once again. Beau, what should everybody do?
Thanks for watching, everyone.
No, you didn't say like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep that in. You deserve it. It's an awesome place to be. Find yourself in this part of Australia, come check this place out. There. I'll get it eventually. You know what to do. And now the truck's there. Yeah. We'll be back to just Adventure Mall. We'll be back to just, that makes no sense. Oh, that was close. That was really good. Heading back. Stop. Like and subscribe, bye.
Oh wow, a koala.